G'day mate and welcome back to Capital Industry with me, GT. In our last episode, we got advanced power up and running by, taking some steam and, using it to spin some heavy mass to make us some wonderful power. At the same time, we started working on our new wood storage solution. We'd take all the wood and we'd build it up on the plateau on the top of the crater using the power of Unity being, belief and endurance and hard work by hauling all the wood up to the top of the plateau, out of my way, so I don't have to store it anymore. Yes, we also covered very, very quickly, why you can no longer build water pumps and also oil pumps anywhere on the island with the power of Unity because, the devs thought that was a little bit of an exploit. But carrying your wood all the way up to the top of the mountain, that is a good way to store it. Yes. If it happens to catch some water at the same time, that's perfectly acceptable. Today's episode, we need to get onto our new problem, next problem. Our both problems. Yes, we need to sort out advanced oil. I need to sort out advanced diesel. I need to get that up and running as soon as possible because, at the moment we're chewing through our crude oil, which is a bit of a problem because I don't have a cargo dock set up. I do have an oil derrick. That's good. That gives us some way to bring in crude oil, but I have no way of really unloading it automatically. So we need to sort of look at that problem as well. But before I get to any of that, I need to ask a very important question. Of course, the very important question being, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. If you're not happy with the video, you don't like my wood storage solutions, that's perfectly okay. You're going to be volunteered to carry the next tree up the hill. At the start of every episode, I like to thank those that go above and beyond, those that choose to support the channel. And today, I need to thank two wonderful YouTube members. First off, I need to thank Tornax. Let's go with Tornax. Thank you for being a wonderful YouTube member. Thank you for choosing to support the channel. I do hope you enjoy early access to the videos. Also need to thank Brandon Yu, who has chosen to Brandon this Drucky Boy and also be a YouTube member and also support the channel. Thank you both of you for choosing to support the channel. Also thank you to all the wonderful members that are receiving absolution from a mad block of guilt for also supporting the channel and getting early access to these sorts of videos. All right, next thing I need to do is I need to cover research really quickly. We're burning through research far too quickly and I am far too behind in my research, in my production. But, if the research is done, then it's done and then I don't have to worry about it. First thing I need to research in the next here, which is going to require construction parts 3, which means I need to research construction parts 3, and then I need to have steel to make construction parts 3, but the very first thing I want to add to my list is going to be water recovery. That's going to be super important going forth. The next thing I need to add is, copper refinement, because if I get a slightly better if I get more copper out of my impure copper, that would help me with my overall copper shortage. After that, we're going to want fertilizers, basically because, it should give us some free crops. One after that is going to be big diggy boys. Of course, it's going to be big diggy boys, and then belts, and then pretty much everything else. I'm going to preference towards the cargo depot 2. We might end up slipping that earlier in the tech tree. Actually, no. Cancel. I need to have the captain's office before I have big diggy boys, then the cargo depot. We'll explain that when we get there. We're going to throw in edicts, vehicle management, research lab, compactor, fuel station. I missed belts somewhere in the line. Whatever, we'll add belts when we get to it. So that's our research tree taken care of. Next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of some of these things. So food market 2, we built the food market 2 last episode, and you need to store more potatoes. Cool, that solves that problem. We have pipes too. We can now make bigger and better pipes. We also want to clear off some of these. So I already have built a concrete mixer. I've already built an assembly. I haven't built an air separator, but we don't need an air separator until we get to steel, which is definitely not going to be in today's episode. We have access to the boiler, which is the gas version. We're going to be using that today. Also, the seawater pump. You put it in the seawater. It pumps. You wouldn't believe this. Seawater. Cool. I don't need to have a notification for that anymore. Irrigated farms. Pretty sure we've built a couple of those. Yep, don't need that on the little hotbar anymore. Crusher, rotary kiln, and, the cool caster and the oxygen furnace we're going to get rid of. They both go with steel as well. We're not getting a steel today. Oil. We're doing oil today. We'll come back to you. Storage. We already have a storage number 2. I've built a few of those. Maintenance depot. We've already got a maintenance depot, the full branded maintenance depot, proper maintenance depot up and running, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Forestry control tower, bigger ramps, and retaining walls. I don't need a little notification. They can all go away. Housing and services. We just spoke about the food market. Transformer. Yeah, I'd love a transformer. You're going to give me uni. Okay. I would like to put you here. No, here. Here. Okay. We're going to very carefully remove our sewage pipe Make it disappear with the power of uni. Put you in before you're built. Yes. Okay. We're going to build the pipe because that's super important. And then we're going to have to build you with uni as well because there's no way for a truck to get in here. All right. So with the transformer, I should be able to get 1.2 uni. I'm not going to argue with that because at the moment our income's 0.3, which has been horrible. So we can get a transformer. It does mean that people need another 500 kilowatts worth of power. And if they're upgraded to tier 2 housing, does it say? It doesn't say. I think they use 10% more power or 10% more water. I can't remember. But housing tier 2, they use more stuff. That'd be bad. So we're going to try and avoid that for as long as possible. Only because I'm poor. But yeah, I don't need to know how about housing mark 2. I don't need to know about loose modules or unit modules for the cargo dock just yet because I can't build the cargo dock. Oh, speaking of cargo dock, I need to adjust this. So I need to fill... no, that needs to be height 2 as well, and then we'll put a ramp there. Okay, I need to fill this out flat because we need to get a cargo depot right about here-ish, and it needs to be at height 2. So I sort of need to have that done as soon as possible, which means I'm going to tell you guys you're not allowed to dump here anymore. Go find somewhere else, like right there. Yeah. As for our little guys that were meant to be doing just dirt, well, they're failing. We're just not getting any dirt dumped. Yeah. It seems the advanced logistics is working, but it seems like our trucks are generally caught up with everything. Landmarks. I am not going to be planting any trees manually anytime soon. Surfaces, I want to play with, but I need to be stable first before we worry about that. All right, next thing I need to do is Mr. Shippy needs to load up more cargo. We have 9,000 barrels worth of crude oil so far, which is a pretty good, damn good start. All right, next thing we need to do is, all right, coal is under control. There is some coal here, not a lot of coal here, but there's some coal here, which is a pretty damn good start. Put the coal in the box. Don't go sit at the tower, put the coal in the box. Idiots. Okay, coal's here, there's no copper. Okay, no copper is probably an issue. Why is there no copper? Diggy boys. Because I have 4 trucks and you are hooked up to advanced logistics. We're removing you from advanced logistics. Yeah, I need you guys to stay in the mines. Somebody else can take care of that. You were missed in the grand upgrade. Okay, I will upgrade you as well. I need to saw you put you back on copper. Can you go do copper ore? I'd like to make extra vehicles, but I don't have the iron. I don't have anything, pretty much. What's the best way to demonstrate? Going to one of these guys. I don't have the iron. I don't have the mechanical parts. I have some mechanical parts, and I don't really have electronics. You know, it says I have 256, but if I click in the box, it doesn't really have 256 in it. Mechanical parts, we're starting to get there, which will then finally back up our iron, which then means, you know, we'll have backward iron pressure. Copper, as you can see, is empty, which means I technically don't have any electronics because, well, we're not mining copper fast enough. But I do have 2 diggy boys dedicated on coal, and then I have a third one that's, well, making a mess and clearing out parts of the island, just basically ripping out all the dirt he possibly can. All right, so I need... Well, you got jammed. You did good job. I need to bring that out of tile and that out of tile. Cool. All right. I need to set up advanced oil. So today, that's going to be our main objectives. I need to get advanced oil up and running. First thing I need to do is I need to talk about our current recipe and our future recipe. Our current recipe is we put in 54 crude oil, we get back 24 diesel. It's not a good ratio, okay? 24 over 54, yes, this is a calculator. Did I just blow your mind? The search bar is a calculator. It means we're getting a 44% return on 1 bit of crude oil. Now, we're going to be changing over to a different recipe. Still going to take in 54 crude oil, but that's going to give me 48 medium oil. Now, the 48 medium oil in distillation stage 1, I'm going to feed directly into distillation stage 2, which is going to give me 36 diesel. So that means I'm going to have 36 over 54, which means it's a 0.67. It's a much better ratio. No headphones. It's a much better no headphones. Can I get all that chopped, Mr. Sir? And you can do these ones as well. Okay. It's going to be a much better ratio. Okay. It's going to be like a 20%, 50%, 50%, 50% increase in the amount of crude oil I'm going to get. All right. So we know that if I am using this recipe, I'm going to get 36 diesel per cycle. That cycle being one minute, 1 minute being 1 month. So I'm going to have 36 diesel per month if I'm running this off 3 oil pumps, i.e. 54 crude oil, which then brings me to how much diesel do I actually need. So if we click on diesel, I can look at my consumption, my production and my consumption last year. The fact that they're equal either means that we have enough and the system's backlogged, or we're producing it and as fast as we're producing it, it's disappearing. In our case, because the tank is full, that means, well, as fast as we're producing it, we're using it, which is definitely a good sign. But it means if we come back in here, I have 313. So if I type 313 divided by 12, being a whole year's worth, I'm using 26 diesel every month. The new recipe is going to give me, what was it, 36? No, 36. So just one distillation stage 1 and 2 should be enough to fit all my needs for right now. So what I want to do is I want to pipe this together. It's somewhat simple and also somewhat complicated, and even more complicated that the ground's not flat. Okay, we're going to be building you down here. We're going to put you here. Building mode, please. Cool. Here. Cool. You're going to have a couple of inputs and a couple of outputs. Okay, so I need to put crude oil in here. I also need to put in steam. You're going to output sour water. We'll come back to that problem. You're going to put out heavy oil. We're going to come back to that problem. We're going to put out medium oil. Medium oil is the first one we're going to be dealing with, which we're going to make a direct connection. Go away. Cool. A direct connection between machine 1 and machine 2. Excellent. So you're going to output 48 medium oil. You happen to consume 48 medium oil. We've got a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful combination. Oh yeah, I can see your problem. Nope. Right. And then we'll re-enable that. Okay, so they should finish filling that, and then they'll fill out to the sea further, and we should be good to go. All right, so back to oil. All right, so we're gonna go 1 to 1. So our crude oil comes to the front, it gets converted into medium plus other byproducts, and then all the medium gets turned straight into diesel with more byproducts. Okay, can I bring up T? All right, T says, which is the transport overlay, which means I get all the things highlighted at the same time. We need to bring in steam in here and here. Okay, need to make sure I remember that. Need to get steam. On top of that, we're gonna get sour water. Sour water, if we right click on this, the only thing I can do with it right now is dump at the sea. Should note that it has a water pollution level of 120, which is not good. Really, really, really not good. If we go look at our current dump, which is dumping raw sewage into the sea, that's 60. Also is going really fast. I didn't realize you were going quite that fast. Oh boy, that's a lot of poop. Okay, sour water is 120, which is bad, like very bad. Very, very, very bad. So we need to keep an eye on that. All right. Oh, other things. Okay. I have heavy oil, which is this dark one, and I also have light oil here. Now, those two I need to do something with. If we right click on this, we can see I can flare it off, and I can also put it into a boiler. And if I right click on you, I can flare it off, and I can put it in a boiler. So we're going to be water, putting it into a boiler, a gas boiler. Okay, gas boiler needs to take in heavy oil, and it needs to take in light oil, and that means I need to do something with that steam. Luckily, you guys need steam. Now, quick maths. You're going to make 6 heavy oil. You're going to make 12 light oil. 1254 divided by 12, which means in 4.5 cycles, you will make enough light oil to fire this once and get me 48 steam. The other one was 6, isn't it? 6, yep. So then 36 divided by 6 is 6. So in 6 and 4.5, after you've run through 4.5 times, we'll have enough steam to fire this once. After you've run 6 times, we'll have enough steam to fire this once. Okay? And that's going to give me... so we're going to go with 48 steam divided by 6 for our heavy oil, which means I'm going to get 8 steam every cycle. Okay, on average, it's going to be 8 steam. The other one's going to be 48 as well. I'm going to divide that by 4.5, and that's going to give me 10.7 steam. So 10.7 plus what I say, 8, means we're going to get 18 steam. Is that right? 48 divided by 36. No, other way around. 36 divided by 48. Nope. 0.75, 36. I've done all this maths before. I've done a whole tutorial video. I'm going to link it up at the top right hand corner how to do this, how to actually run through the maths. And I think I had it just there on the tip of my tongue, and then I've lost it because maths live is hard. Okay, can I come to here and can I upgrade you? All right. The bottom line, what we need to do is we need to set up a system where the steam comes into both of these guys first, from both our light oil and our heavy oil, but we're going to have too much steam. I need to do something with that steam. The good news is I have a thingy here that needs steam constantly. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be tying our oil system into our power generation system so I'm not wasting the steam. Also means I can get rid of that off the tech list and that off the tech list. That's vehicle management 2, which unlocked us 40 extra trucks, I think it is. Settlement power we already did. Burner lets us burn things. We'll worry about that in the future. Edix 2 gives me more and more things I can do with my belief. The problem is we don't have a lot of belief, but it is going up now. And I need to load up Mr. Shippy. Okay, with us having some belief, no, we'll do this first. All right, so I need to put this somewhere. It needs access to water. The good news is I happen to have water right here, so I'm going to build you right here. I need to bring water into here. Okay, also need steam. So I'm going to put my balancer right here. Can I remove just where I'm working? Cool. I'm going to put the balancer right here. The balancer needs to prioritize from the gas boiler because I need to make sure the gas boiler runs at all times. Yeah, that water pipe should be fine. Okay, so we're going to bring that in there. Yeah, all right. Next thing I need to do is I need to disconnect this steam and plug it in via the balancer. So we're going to pause the game because, you know, technically there's going to be some downtime. And that was so short, it's done for free. I don't even have to spend uni on it. Okay, and we're going to plug you into there. And I'm going to plug you directly into there. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, we're going to uni build that much at least. Cool. I can tell the trucks to get you done, I guess. All right, so, oh, you're also going to need a smokestack. Cool. Should also mention that these are both going to output exhaust. You are going to output 90 and 72 exhaust if you're running at full speed. You're never running at full speed, so I can get away with just one smokestack. All right, down here, we need to plug this system into our crude oil and plug our diesel into our existing diesel pipe and make sure I get rid of that sour water. I do have a pipe that does slink all the way across the map that we can dump sour water into up until this point. Then I'd have to find a different pipe to get around the rest of the island. So we're going to come back to that problem, but that's going to be most of the pipe we're going to be using. All right, so I am going to very carefully place you here. Yeah, all right. I'm going to grab my steam. So steam needs to come through this balancer, and I guess we're going to leave from that port. I'm going to come over the hill, down the side of the hill with a goat pipe. Yes, I build goat pipes everywhere. And is that one tree going to be in the way? Oh, I hate you, trees. I hate you. All right, we're going to go tight around this, and we're going to bring this to this tile over and dump that in there. And then I'm also going to dump you into there. Okay, so that'll get my steam into both of you guys. You're going to need crude oil. Crude oil we have right here. And we're just going to wrap you in like so. Cool. All right, diesel. Eventually... it's going to go straight through here. I'm going to get rid of one of these guys. Both of these guys. Okay, that leaves me my heavy plus my light. Okay, so I'm going to run my heavy oil. Helps if you actually connect it. Please connect. Okay, my heavy oil over the top. And technically there's not a lot of fluids in both these pipes. So it's on the outside realm of you could probably have them exist in the same pipe. The problem is you can only have one liquid exist in a pipe at a time. So the whole pipe has to be full. Well, the whole pipe has to be reserved for heavy oil or reserved for light oil. Can I get you to connect? Cool. I don't remember which one that was. That's the heavy oil. All right. Then we're going to take our light oil, which is going to come out the rear, and we're going to bring it over in a separate pipe because I don't like my chance of mixing the pipes over this sort of distance. I think we'd end up with a bottleneck. We're going to bring you under the outer tile. Okay. And then I want to bring it here. Then I want to bring it here. And there is one exception to that rule. Nope. That was not my exception. Okay. From there into there. That's a connector. Connectors are special. They're not a pipe. Therefore, they can hold two fluids at the same time. So what I want to do is I want to bring my heavy and my light. Build, and build. Okay. What I want to do is I want to bring both this pipe and this pipe through the spaghetti, through the supports, through everything else, and I want them to merge at the very last second. If they merge at the very last second, that means technically they could both exist in the connector at the same time, which means technically you can burn both types of liquid at the same time. All right, next thing I need to do is we have crude oil plugged in. I need to get rid of my sour water, which I've already said we're going to be using that pipe there. How do I get to that pipe? I go above the diesel. Okay, we're going to go out of here, ground level, through to here, up to height 1, and over that pipe. I'm going to pause you right there. I'm going to be removing you and you and you. The bottom one is our diesel, which needs to go into there. And the top one is our sour water, which is going to go into there. Now, this currently has, from there, currently has wastewater in it. Now, I'm also using the same pipe. Oh, that's going to be a problem. You're also outputting wastewater. I could build a valve and we could run the two pipes separately and then have them merge. Like we could fill up a tank, and with a valve you could just dump the contents of the tank in the pipe one at a time. But I don't really want to honestly import a blueprint for a valve, and I don't really want to talk through how to build a valve. Can I? Okay, we're gonna be running this pipe. Height 2, thank you. R mode on, so you stop trying to snap to the other pipe. Okay, through the blindness of the trees and the designations. Okay. Layers. Mining dumping. Really? If I turn on the layers, it doesn't turn off that? Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying as hell. Okay. Can I remove this so I can see what the hell I'm doing? And that. And I also need to remove that section. Okay. Alright, so back to this. Okay, you're going to run at height number 2. And we're going to be running you through the forest. That's height 1, height 2. With R mode on, so the magnet's turned off so you don't try and attach the other pipe. And basically, I just want to keep under the other pipe because that way you'll share the same supports, and I shouldn't block off the trucks too much. Can we run that under there, up to there? Down one, and over this corner, and then we're going to run through. There's a zigzag in there for reasons, and there's a zigzag here where we went around a tree that doesn't exist anymore. And okay, I'm gonna have to come to here. We'll have to go over. We can go over. We can go over. You might go over. No. Okay, I'll set off a round. And then you go back to height 2. Oh, okay, the sewage pipe's at height 2. Okay, I guess we're going back up to height 3. There. Can I leave you right there? Can I put sewage on this side? We can put sewage on that side. Okay. Can I... No, do not connect. Height 3. There we go. Plug that in there. Okay! Giant pipes, the best time. Okay. You guys have finished filling that in, which technically means I should be able to build my dock. What? I thought you were fine. Crap. Okay, we have a legit spot for you so far. Can I... Okay, first off, can I edit area? We're just going to move you to there, out of my way. All right, we're going to have this come out at height 2 through to there. Okay, if anybody ends up on the wrong side of that one, you're going to get stuck. All right, storage is full of wood, which means I need to spend some wood. I have 60 unis, so let's build you, all of you, and you. Can I get that pipe to plug into there? I'm going to build that. I'm going to build that. We're going to build that. Can I get this pipe to plug into here? And we can build that pipe and all those pipes. Sorry, cut the whole pipe, not just part of it. And wood storage is somewhat sorted. It's still flowing. Yeah, we should be sorted for a little while. All right, so after building some very long pipes, which we're also going to spend uni on, that pipe plus that pipe. Well, game says no. 171 construction parts. Oh, okay. I'm that tight on construction parts. Okay, that gets my pipe through to here. You need 4 parts. You need sour water. You need 20 parts, which I can't afford, so we're gonna have to let the trucks get that part done. Also means then, can I plug that F button into there? I'm gonna double our buffers, and I'm gonna do the same there. I'm gonna cut you, and I'm gonna give you one of those, and we can have both those get built. All right, so pipes should be built, hopefully. If I click on this pipe here, it should highlight here, and it should highlight there. That means it's one continuous pipe. All right, next thing I need to do is I need to build this end of the pipe, that bit, and that should plug then into the sour water. You've already plugged into the thingy. I need to build that bit, which should then plug into the diesel output. Yep, and then you have steam and you ready to go, so it should be a case of build you and build you. With those built and done, it means I should be able to turn you off. So we're gonna pause you. I'm not gonna remove you just yet. I'm gonna pause you. Okay, so you should get crude oil. Confirmed. You should then get heavy oil. Medium oil, rather. No headphones. Can I'd love to get these trees, but they might be built in now. And those trees. And those trees, that's just a shadow. Okay. All right, so you have heavy oil. You have sour water. You have light oil. You have heavy oil. Cool. Up here, I should have light oil in here. I should have, nope, heavy oil in here. In the connector, I currently have light oil and heavy oil at the same time. You made steam. Steam goes in here. You're the priority in. So that steam is not going to end up sitting in that pipe. It's going to go through here. It's going to go in the power generator. And we shall make power. Also, like I said, the one smokestack. Let me just turn off some of these so we can see. Yeah, waiting for products. The smokestack's going to be fine, even though that technically they output 72 and 90. It's going to be fine. All right. Achievements, quests. Okay. I need to dump, how much? 6 sour water. It's on its way, sir. It shall be delivered shortly. It's just going to take a while to get there. Meanwhile, I also need to burn excess light oil in a flare and burn excess heavy oil in a flare. Now, I've made a perfect system. It's perfectly balanced. I don't actually have to do this, but if I want to complete this little advanced oil thing, I need to. Build your advanced oil process complex close to the shoreline. Easily import crude oil via ships. Yeah, about that. Cool. Great advice for future jetting. All right. We need waste management. We need a flare. I need to build you here. And we're going to plug a pipe. 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 There. And a pipe. Yeah, it can't happen. All right. Can I pause you? And you need to build you and you. All right. So I need to get 4 bits of light oil. And shove them in here. Which is this one. 2, 3, 4. That should do us. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fire. Fire. Wonderful. Cool. Pause pipe. Actually, do one better. Deconstruct pipe. And then I'll unpause the other pipe because it's a new pipe segment-ish thing. I'm going to pause that pipe and then you need to build that one. And, oh. I got 3 out of 4 burnt. Okay. Alright, this pipe is currently paused, but when I delete that, you'll see that the connection disappears. This becomes a new pipe. And... what? Oh. I see your issue. We filled that in already. Okay. Can I... yeah, we're all over the place. What do you expect? Ocean blocked by cargo... oh. Cut the cargo depot. By shipyard or terrain. Oh, crap. So I need to get to here. Alright, guys. Fill faster. Okay. Back to this. So I need to flare off one more bit of light oil. So yeah, as I was saying, when we change the pipe, I change the length of the pipe by removing this connector, by destroying the pipe, then therefore it gets recalculated and therefore becomes a new pipe. Hey, more fire. Cool. Do love the fire effects. 100% love the fire effects. I think future, when we're way more settled, way more established, we're just gonna, for the sake of it, have a couple of flares that just burn stuff off because it looks cool. But that's 80 construction parts, which is very, very nice. I actually have 400 construction parts too, which is super, super, super handy. Also means that I no longer need you, nor do I need you. And technically I don't need that pipe either. Cool. We can get rid of that. All right. So with those things done, we also don't need the bucket of coal. Yeah. I'm also technically not using these guys currently. They're idle. So I'm going to pause them. That way I'm not spending maintenance on them. I'm not spending power on them if they're not spinning, but they're still costing me maintenance. They do cost me less maintenance if they're not running, but they still cost me something in the way of maintenance. So we now have, well, in theory, bonus steam going to here. Now, you guys were designed to go up to 4 megawatts. If we do a quick check on our shaft, we're hovering around 70, 74, 77, 78, 79, because we're at 3 megawatts worth of power. I could turn you on auto balance, and at the moment you can't output all the mechanical power because the shaft is basically as charged as we can get it, because we're not consuming 4 megawatts. I put another thing on it? No, we're not gonna put another thing on it. We're gonna go spend our... oh crap, we're down to 4 workers. Oh crap. Okay. How are our potatoes? Production consumption. Oh, it's right on the borderline. Awesome! So I need another potato farm. Okay. I can't fit a potato farm there, and I can't fit a potato farm there. Okay, this was all designated. Nope. That's on the outside the line. Okay, we can redesignate all that. Because I prefer to have the dirt dug up whilst you're free. Can I find this tower? Edit area from there out to here. And we'll just clearing out the dirt bit by bit. I'm really hoping nobody breaks and undermines a pipe. Otherwise, I'm going to be very, very unhappy, and you're probably going to get launched off the island. Oh, speaking of the island, Mr. Shippy, load. Okay, all right. This section, same story. No headphones is happily digging up or ripping up as many trees as possible. We want to flatten that area. Where is... You're both in the mine? Okay, I need to set you back to dirt. Because copper ore seems to have caught up. Okay, alright. Has iron caught up? Yes. Has copper caught up? Yes. Has construction parts 2 caught up? Pretty much. Has 1 caught up? Nah, getting there. Alright, so the next thing I need to look at is steel. And food. And people. So, question about people. Can I build this? No. Alright, can that? I need at least 1 tile so we can fit vehicles around. And at the same time, can we just flatten out that area? Yeah, all the way through to here. Cool. Can I find this tower? We're going to designate you from here to here. Alright. It also means I don't have enough workers to run the cargo ship or the cargo dock, for the record. Nope. 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 Really? The shipyard sticks out that far? Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, actually. Ocean access is blocked. Oh, there's crap in the sea! Well, can I have that back, please? Cargo docks. Cargo depot 2. Okay, can we put you there? Alright, can I... Just the front 2 tiles. That's all I need. I need the front 2 tiles. Technically I only need the front 1 tile, but I sort of need the tile... Nah, actually, I only need the front 1 tile. Yeah, I can fill in the other tiles behind it after we work out exactly where you need to be placed. Which is like here-ish. I hope. But I already thought I had an okay solution and that was not anything but okay. Guys. Can we dig coal? Alright, coal. How deep is coal? Very deep. Okay, that's a quick and easy answer. Very, very, very deep. All right, you guys go back to digging coal. Can I redesignate this as well? So you undermine. You clear the dirt out from underneath that pipe. Please don't undermine the pipe. I will get very, very upset. I didn't redesignate this, did I? I don't think so. Okay, I'm happier now. All right, so I still have a dirt problem. I also have a farm problem that I need to put another farm here, and it's full of trees. So... No headphone. I'm going to cancel those ones. And I'm going to wait for you to complain. Yeah, because you should be able to reach these, and I want you to reach these before we do things like this. And rip the trees out the hard way. Okay, so I need a farm. I also need steel. Steel, let's just plan out steel. We're not going to be able to build steel, but... No. We're researching it now. Okay. Okay, we can plan out steel. I can't build steel, but we can plan it at least. All right. So we're going to use this little bit of clear area. We need one of you guys. Now, you are just going to do plain old iron smelting. Nothing too complicated there. But after you've done iron smelting, we can throw that into an oxygen furnace. Oxygen furnace is going to add oxygen to our molten iron, and it's going to give us molten steel. It does make half the molten iron disappear, but it does give us molten steel. Molten steel is going to be very, very important. The problem with molten steel is it's very hot. So then you need to rub it with water to cool it back down to actually turn it into steel, which means I need to have this somewhere near water. I also need to flip you there. Yes, I have my 2 exhausts on that side. Need to flip you that way and have you offset by 1. Cool. And then we're going to need 2 of these beside one another. Whoop. Copy, not cut. 2 of these beside one another. And then I need 2 of these beside one another. And then you guys need to slide down a tile Cool. All right, so I need to have molten channel from there to there. I need to have molten channel from there to there. Actually, technically, we can move that all forward a tile. All right, then I need a smokestack. I need a... no, actually, we're going to slide them back up. All right, molten channel. Stop it. There to there, plus there to there. Also down and out here, and then down and out here. Cool. Smokestack. Can I get a big smokestack? I'm going to directly connect that to one of them. A big smokestack costs 10 parts and 40 concrete slabs. A small smokestack costs 10 parts. So it's going to also cost me 40 slabs. But you process 60, you process... It says 60. It's 600. Oh, it says 600. Okay. So then I'm going to put a connector in there so we can plumb our exhaust from this blast furnace straight into there. Okay. Other thing I'm going to do is run that directly in there so we can also dump the exhaust from you and you into there. You make 24 a piece. The pipe moves 60. That's perfectly fine. Next thing I need is the thing that we spoke about very, very early in the video, which is the air separator. The air separator we're going to be putting right here and flipped. Okay, you're going to produce oxygen, nitrogen. Oxygen is going here and here. So what I need to do is very quickly grab a belt and bring it out. Oop. There, cool. And bring this belt into here. So I have all my steel combined together. Okay, we're also going to throw a smokestack in here. And then I'm going to bring out my oxygen, which we're going to run up over... we can't do cuddles. No, cancel. Didn't do the cuddles first. All right. I need to bring in water. So can I grab pipes? We're going to bring in a pipe. We're going to bring a pipe through to this tile and click, then that tile and then click, and then bring that through to there. Then I can plug that into there, that into there. No, I can move everything back a tile. All right, remove you, remove you, remove. Wait for it. There's a payoff at the end, I promise. Right, remove you. Cut those two molten channels, move everything back a tile because we can. All right, much tighter. Too tight, maybe. No, that should be fine. All right, we're gonna bring a pipe in for water. Okay, water's gonna continue to there. Then it's gonna go up and over the top and go to there, and then plug into there. Okay, then we can continue the water on if we want. You, oxygen, we're gonna bring you up over the top, and to this pipe. Nope, not that pipe. I need the R mode on. Okay. You to there, to there, to there. Okay, so this is at height 1. I need to go higher than that. So we're going to go up to height 2. And I need to turn the R mode on. And then what I want you to do is I want you to come down here. I want you to like wrap around and cuddle the water pipe on both sides. Okay, with that done, that's going to be our little oxygen furnace to make a steel. I obviously need to take slag out the back. I also need to plug iron and coal in. My problem is... well, you're the exact same footprint as this. So you would go here, but there's an ore sorter in the way. Also, it's slightly larger. It's like a tile larger, which means, well, if I actually copy the real build, that sounds like a great idea, JD, and pop you line up at the front. Yeah, right there. My ore sorter needs to move. Yep. Which is sort of fine, because I sort of need to move the ore sorter no matter what. I also desperately need to have, well, more houses. Which means this area needs to all be dug. Where the hell... oh, you've gone... no. Do this later. I need this bit done first. Yeah. Not even those tiles. Just these ones. Okay. Alright, so I need to put a steel smelter in here. I also sort of have a problem that I don't have quite enough room. Can I copy? That's the bare minimum for one smelter. I don't have quite enough room to put another smelter in here. So I also need to look at rearranging this. But that is things going to happen in the next episode because I don't have enough food to feed anybody no matter what. So we need to get no headphones down here to chop. What the hell are you chopping, dude? That tree. Nope, wood storage is not full. We need to get no headphones to chop trees harder. He's got 2 trucks. Okay, we need to get him to chop trees harder. He's got a couple of trees here to go, and then he needs to remove this so I can put another farm. With another farm and more pressure on my water system, I then need to get another house. Once I have another house, another farm, we move on to steel. But that's all going to happen in the next episode. I need to leave this episode here. We now have advanced diesel up and running. I have a wonderful blueprint to make a whole diesel process a whole lot easier. But it's designed for when you actually have, you know, proper diesel up, well, proper room on a proper map to proper build. Not the crap I have and you shall not pass. But this is where we're going to leave. You shall not pass. We'll come back in the next episode where hopefully I can build a cargo dock, because that's also holding us up, like blocked by shipyard. It's like either blocked by shipyard or it's in the sea. Technically, that's okay. We have so much to do. We have so much to do. But we're going to be doing that in the next episode. Either way, I'm going to leave this episode here at 420 population. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And, well, I hope to see you in the very next episode. All right, bye.